Okay, dokie, y'all. This is Friday, so I just figured I'd do a quick little review on how the dashboard's coming along. Let me remove a bunch of crap off here so you can just see the dashboard. Let's get rid of that, and that. Okay, so the dashboard's down at the bottom. As you can see, a valid signal draws a line like this. It has an option to turn this line off and use an arrow, or a line and an arrow. I would highly recommend leaving the line on, as is unlike Trading Access where you have to enter in your window. This one's going to be pretty simple to use. You wait till the last 10 seconds of the candle. If this line is still there, then you have an entry. If the line is not there, you don't have an entry. You're still going to use Confluence, but it's actually added in. If you look down here at the bottom, we have Confluence and value charts added in. They are not turned on right now. We're still in the phase of testing the alerts to make sure the alerts function properly. Once the alerts function properly, I'm going to go ahead and turn on Confluence and value charts. So it will pretty much give you the full setup based off of these settings. The end plan here is once the whole system is put together, you'll get 3 with an optional 4th type of alert. Your first alert, of course, is just going to be a simple value charts alert, overbought, oversold. Your second alert would be tab, and those will both fall under the Trading Access rules. Your third type of alert will be the dashboard alert, and of course that one's just going to be a 10-second entry window. You wait till the last 10 seconds. If this line is still here, that means you have a valid entry. You can go ahead and take entry, postpone it off to the last second if you want. But we're going to have a 10-second rule on that. Our fourth type of alert will be an itchy alert when price breaches this purple line. I'm definitely consolidating everything into one. So a reason being is some days with Trading Access, with the dashboard, you're just not going to have any trades because we're in a trending market. If we look, for instance, like today, there wouldn't really have been any TA trades here, but let's see if I still have it on UJ. If we look at UJ at these X's, these were potential trades. They didn't have Confluence, so I would have passed on them. But no TA trades here, really. But look at how 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 65, 70, 80, 85, 90, 5, 10, 15. So now, in 2 hours, 4 trades alone, just on one chart. So, I mean, learning Itchy and combining it will really help y'all guys pick up some trades. My volume, like I've mentioned before, has doubled since I started combining this all into one. So what I'm looking at is when it's done, we'll release the book for it with everything in it. If you look, it does fail on waterfalls. You still need to be aware of waterfalls. We have to watch the waterfalls. If it's a waterfall, then you can look over here for a trend trade, which there were none. It's just a straight damn waterfall. No pullbacks, no nothing on that. But let's back to the dashboard real quick. Let's see, which one did I clean up? So pretty simple. This line here, like I mentioned, it does disappear. Once the dashboard's 100% fully up and running right here, you're going to have a button that says you click it and it'll take you back to the dashboard. From the dashboard, you'll have this same thing, but with each pair you have open. And it'll have a button that says jump to chart. So when you get this, all you're going to have to do is watch the dashboard. If you get value chart alerts and things like that, you can still just click the jump to dashboard button to get to the pair. The only thing, and I don't know if the only thing that I won't be able to control is the itchy one. You'll have to manually jump to that one. But basically, this is just going to be, the dashboard will just be another screen. You'll open up whatever chart you want, and then you'll load up the dashboard template, and it's going to insert the dash on there for you. Pretty simple, guys. Just an update on how it's going. We're waiting on the alerts. Once we confirm the alerts are working, this was coder number 6 that we finally got to work on this crap. Not just the alerts, but everything. I've just been burning through coders because they either disappear, don't finish the work, or they can't do it correctly. My coder, it turns out he was in the Ukraine, and I haven't heard from him at all. So, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on there. But that's just an update, guys, so keep watching as this progresses. Hopefully it'll be ready in the next 30 to 45 days. I'm taking it one step at a time. It's easier to troubleshoot that way, so as long as alerts work, by next week we should start on the value charts. After value charts, we'll add in Confluence, and then we have after that works, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you all, but it will only be on the chart. That way y'all can play with it and we'll have a bigger group using it. And after we're happy that everything is working fine, we'll create the main dashboard with the buttons on it, jump to dashboard, and the button on your chart that says jump to chart, jump to dashboard. So you'll have two buttons added in. But just an update where things are going. This dashboard's been a long time in the working. I do want to say, just so nobody gets all crazy, this dashboard, this down here, I actually got it from a guy in Forex Factory. The setup, he was nice enough to share it with me, and I'm modding it over to, instead of using his entry rules, we're going to be using more along the lines of TA rules. So that'll help pump up the ITM a little bit. Let's see. One of the other things that it does, and remember this isn't the full version, so these numbers aren't right. Top left here, it does have your statistics of how many trades. Like this one's taken 151 trades. Win percentage, and this is without using Confluence or value charts, is currently sitting at 58%. On calls, it did 66%, and on puts, it did 53%. So it does give you an idea of how the market is performing for the dashboard also. And this updates itself after each trade that it gives, so that'll be nice, and it gives you a little breakdown of how the system's working. Other than that, guys, stay tuned, and we'll try and get it pushed out to you as soon as possible. Again, you will get this version that you're looking at here first, so that we can kind of do a mass test with it. That way any bugs can be worked out before the final product, which is a dashboard that allows you to jump to chart and then jump to chart back to dashboard, is released. So you are going to get this version in the near future. Other than that, have a good one, guys. It's Friday. It's almost 10 o'clock, so that means I'm going to be wrapping up and starting my weekend. And enjoy all.